Today is a special Abba and Sivion day during spring break.
Really?
So today is a special Abba and Elah day during spring break, which is Passover break. And Elah is out taking pictures. So today is a special Abba and Elah day where we are going around, and it is April, it's Wednesday, April 27th. And this is a Passover break, and we're doing some errands, and we're also taking some pictures because Elah has a special photography class. So explain something about this, what you're going to take a picture of over here.
Well, over here we have a pretty rustic building. It's like an orange, tan kind of color. Has dark blue trim.
Rustic.
And I find it to be really captivating because it has these interesting art posters, and it works really well with the weather conditions right now. It's pretty cloudy, it's drizzling a little right now.
And it's starting to rain again, so let's go ahead and get that photo taken.
Okay. Let's take out the high-tech camera.
So we're doing photos here of antiques. The antique shops, the antiques, historical museum. Can we cross that? This could almost be a view someplace in Europe as well. So here we are out again on Wednesday, and we're getting some impressions of the local area. We have gourmet food expert Elah Sordian here. Tell us, in the background we see this thing that says flacos. What are flacos?
Well, right behind me we have this cute little shop by the name of Flacos. And you might be wondering, what does flacos mean? I haven't heard that word before. Well, you've probably heard of tacos and French fries. And flacos is a mix between those two. It combines two ethnic, unique styles of food to create the flaco, which is a mix between a French fry and a taco.
Sounds a little bit like a bunch of phooey to me.
It's not, I assure you. It's real, authentic, delicious food here at Flacos.
So we continue to wander around various areas. Here we are still in the Ashby Gart station area, going by the Ed Roberts campus. And Elah made an interesting comment about the difficulties of shooting buildings. Now, what was that comment that you made?
Well, usually when you are taking pictures of objects, you can maneuver them and change the relationship between you and the subject. However, when you are taking...
Hi, Nautica. So it's such a small world. It was so nice there for this brief interlude of saying hello to Noriko Nishikawa, who is on the Berkeley Sakai Sister City Association Board of Directors and does so much for us. But here, Elah, you're talking about photographing buildings and how with buildings they can't move.
Well, normally when you photograph objects, you can maneuver the objects and change your relationship to the object so that you get the right angle. But with buildings, you cannot move them and you cannot fly. So you are basically limited to ground angle photos, which can be more difficult.
So this is one of the lessons that you're learning in this class on photography about photographing buildings.
Well, yeah, I learned that on my own from doing this project.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's part of one of the lessons learned in this project.
Oh, for sure.
The studied photographic artist at work. Studying the different angles, getting exactly the right angle. Even walking and taking photos while walking. These are the tips of the professionals. We are taking you alongside one of the premier photographers of this century as she does her work. We stole her secrets. Once again, you see how she angles it perfectly.
So what ended up happening was
getting the right shot, risking her life next to stairways that could fall down underneath the subway, under the BART tracks. But no, intrepidly, she persists, with steady eye and steady hand, calculating carefully each angle.
Are you at that point in life you don't know which bank to go to or where which place to trust with your money? I had that. No, I don't want to. Are you wondering? Are you having difficulty finding a place you trust with your money? Truly trust to hold your money for you? I do. I found Cooperative Center Federal Credit Union right here in Berkeley. I knew it was the place for me because the address is the year I was born. So come to CCFCU, the place for you. Go like this when I was playing.
Anytime. Okay.
Do you need to find a place that you trust with your money? Well, I have one. The Cooperative Center Federal Credit Union. It is the perfect place to hold your money. Very trustworthy and kind people. I knew it was the place for me because the address, 2001, is the year I was born. The CCFCU is the place for you.
The beautiful bird of paradise here in Berkeley as we're going toward Pete's for the next stop.
I've never been called that before.
For the next stop in our extravaganza getting things done day. Once again, the master at work, taking a picture of the wine shop that came from the East Bay Mud building.
Look good, it smells like a cheese thing.
Heirloom Mission, or Mission Heirloom, which used to be Veggie House. It was a vegetarian Chinese restaurant. So it's kind of broken down looking. And they had to leave when this building was bought and renovated. Classic architectural feature.